Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to here in Las Vegas, Nevada Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Pay-per-view featured bout of the evening brought to you by Canelo Promotions and TGB Promotions in association with Matchroom Boxing. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Vegas, it's prime time! Across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing brown trunks with orange trim, El Orgulloso Guerrero de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. He weighed in at 167 3/4 pounds, his 26th world title appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the renowned, the current, the reigning and defending unified super middleweight champion of the world, introducing Saul Canelo Alvarez. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBO lightweight world champion, the former undisputed super lightweight world champion, and the current undefeated, introducing Terrence Bud Crawford.
I gave you guys instructions. I want to just remind you, please listen and follow my requests at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
In those shots, go take it to Crawford.
Been right there.
Asking why he's not picking it up.
Absolutely.
Good jab right there, left-handed. He's definitely left-handed.
From the opening bell, the tension was undeniable. The crowd roared, cameras flashed, and the stage was set. Canelo stepped in with his signature patient approach, calm and calculated.
Both guys look really fresh at this point. If he's going to try to go back there.
Wicked combination.
He targeted the body early, sending a message that Crawford was now in super middleweight territory. But Crawford wasn't there to observe. He was there to compete, gliding smoothly, switching southpaw, flicking the jab, using feints that made Canelo pause for just a moment.
Call it, man, but there is just thudding power from Canelo. Terrence.
He's like fluid.
And there is Canelo dropping with a straight rock.
By round 4, it had become high-speed chess with punches. Crawford's check hooks drew gasps, while Canelo answered with thudding body shots that echoed through the arena. Both fighters smiled after trading, like two rivals locked in a game where every move had consequences.
Second round,
Oh, nice uppercut from Crawford.
That was one of my big questions coming into this fight because Golovkin is a big champ. He is not. Would he be?
he's a little...
In the middle rounds, the pace intensified. Crawford pieced together sharp combinations from different angles, sneaking in the right hand with precision. Canelo absorbed the shots, doubled the jab, and returned fire with bodywork that reminded everyone why he's considered one of the toughest in the sport.
In the action.
Left. He's having his best round of the night.
Yes, he is.
It's Canelo.
I got nothing to...
By round 8, both fighters showed the marks of battle. Crawford's eye was swelling. Canelo carried a cut above his left. Neither gave ground. In the 9th, Crawford slipped a hook and landed a clean uppercut that had the arena on edge. Canelo responded instantly. Body, then a shot upstays.
There's a right hand.
One, it's not because he's losing and thinks he's losing. Getting caught with a lot this fight.
The final round was pure drama. No hesitation, no retreat. Just two champions trading in the center of the ring. When the bell sounded, both raised their hands. The crowd was split. Some believed Crawford had pulled off the unthinkable, others that Canelo had held strong. Either way, it was a night destined for the history books.
Unanimous decision. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
And that's the thing. What we just saw explains why Joe Rogan and so many others keep hyping Crawford's skills and Canelo's power like they are forces of nature. Rogan calls Crawford's switch hitting almost superhuman, and is not exaggerating. But this isn't a comic book. This is real boxing. Canelo standing in front of you, ripping body shots with a kind of authority that demands respect.
You're gonna have to keep that dude off him because Canelo hits so hard, man.
That's one dude that, like, I believe all the he be talking.
Crawford? Yeah. Oh, he's good.
He don't just be saying.
Crawford can flip stances smoother than most fighters dream of, making it nearly impossible to predict what's coming next. But Canelo is the kind of fighter who, when he lands to the body, makes opponents feel the weight of every shot. Joe's right. Crawford has to be steady enough to absorb those punches and keep his composure. This fight is like chess, but every move comes with an explosion of energy, making it as much mental as physical.
He's just so skillful. He's so slick. And when he gets, and he's also the best guy in the sport at switch hitting. He'll go from southpaw to orthodox and be just as good and trip you up. Like, you think he's going to start southpaw, he starts orthodox. You prepare for orthodox, he's fighting southpaw. He feels like he's got you timed better orthodox, he'll switch.
Carl Froch has hinted that maybe Canelo is closer to the end of his prime. But the truth is, he's still one of the most dangerous fighters alive. Crawford may be the slick technician with sniper-like precision, but Canelo has that uncanny ability to read opponents just by the way they position themselves. This isn't a battle of youth versus experience. It's two masters cooking in the same kitchen, both bringing sharp tools, and whoever loses will still ignite headlines and internet debates for weeks.
Best. He's had over 60 fights, made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. But it could go wrong for him. It could end up.
And trust me, this isn't just another Saturday night card. This is the type of matchup that turns casual fans into experts and brings entire families around the TV. Crawford is the kind of competitor who can smile at you while taking control of the fight, and Canelo is the type who delivers a body shot you'll remember long after the final bell. This fight is going to keep fans pacing, holding their breath, and hanging on every exchange.
For losers, it'll be an upset because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win. Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter. Then you've got Canelo who just understands it.
Canelo's toughest nights weren't just fights, they were chapters in his evolution. Back in 2013, at just 23 years old, he walked in against Floyd Mayweather with hype and expectation stacked on his shoulders. But Mayweather wasn't just an opponent, he was a masterclass in the flesh. Canelo entered believing it was his time, and Floyd showed him the difference between potential and experience. It was like attending graduate school in boxing without ever signing up.
The left hook here to swipe Mayweather's guard away, leaving his face exposed so he can land a right hand. But Mayweather was already ahead of the curve, using his shoulder roll to deflect Canelo's right hand.
There's one sequence that defined that fight. Canelo launched a left hook, trying to clear Mayweather's guard and land big. But Mayweather was already a step ahead, rolling the shoulder, deflecting, and countering with clinical precision. Every trap Canelo set was seen and dismantled before it could even spark. Every time Canelo tried to close the distance, Floyd was gone, slipping, pivoting, smirking, as if to say, "You're good, but not yet." Canelo left the ring that night with no devastating damage, but with lessons carved deep into his approach. It was the kind of loss that sharpened him into the champion we know today. Fast forward to 2017 and the first Golovkin fight. This wasn't just elite boxing, it was intensity wrapped in discipline. GGG marched forward with his granite chin and relentless pressure, while Canelo showed he could bite down and meet force with skill, slipping jabs, firing combinations, and standing tall when it mattered. The crowd erupted at every clean connection, but the real test was whether Canelo could endure 12 rounds of constant fire without breaking. He passed, and in doing so, earned a new level of respect. Meanwhile, Crawford's defining moments came in less glamorous settings. In 2019 against Egidijus Kavaliauskas, many thought it would be routine. Instead, Crawford found himself clipped with a sneaky right hand that made fans wonder if he'd been knocked off balance. The referee ruled it otherwise, but the look in Crawford's eyes said everything. He switched gears instantly, marched forward, and turned a dangerous situation into a statement. That night, Crawford proved he's not just a technician. He's a competitor who thrives when tested.
He even knocked out the Mean Machine, but he was still. Then in the 9th round, Bud landed a perfectly timed right hook that sent Kavaliauskas crashing to the canvas. The referee didn't even need to...
And then there was Shawn Porter in 2021. Porter's style is chaos, non-stop pressure, awkward angles, and relentless grit. For 9 rounds, Crawford had to deal with rough inside work and constant tension. But that's Crawford's gift. He studies, he downloads, and once he figures you out, he flips the switch. By the 10th, he timed Porter perfectly, landed sharp counters, and finished the job in decisive fashion. It wasn't just about getting the win. It was about showing he could adapt to any storm and emerge in control.
The body punches.
Back. There you go.
So who takes the crown? If Crawford stays mobile, switching stances and dictating pace, he could frustrate Canelo all night. But if Canelo gets inside and lands those signature body shots, it could be Crawford facing the toughest night of his career. This matchup feels like a true 50-50ths. Both men with paths to victory, both carrying legacies on the line. So let's hear it. Who do you have? Drop your prediction in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns of boxing's biggest nights.